So we've got a couple of different options for doing an install. Let's start with the Community Edition because there's a few more options there. So if I go to the Active Countermeasures website and I go to AC Hunter and go to Community Edition, you'll see there's two different download options that are listed here. One possibility is I can go through and I can say, I want to download the VM. Let's go here for download options. So we have two different install options. We have a virtual machine. Okay, so the virtual machine is designed for you to be able to pull this down, run it on your desktop. Let's say you're in a position where you're like, hey, I don't want to deploy it yet. I just kind of want to play around with it a little bit. I want to see what the interface is like. I might have some Zeek logs I want to pull in to see what my network looks like. That's what this VM is for. It's designed to get you up and running very quickly. If you're running an internal infrastructure as a service environment, there's an over here that you can go through and you can load up on that. So this is designed for, I want a quick, easy, dirty way to go in and maybe play around with the default data sets and get familiar with the tool. If you actually want to deploy it in your environment, typically what you're going to want to do is do the tarball install. So what the tarball install will do is it will install AC Hunter on one system, like we were looking at in that image, and the Zeek sensor on a different system. And the Zeek system, as we said, that's going to be sitting in the line of traffic to be able to see everything. You can run it all on one system if you want to. It absolutely will work that way. I wouldn't do it as a VM. Packet capturing with a hypervisor installed goes bad very quickly. Typically, what I've seen is once you hit about 100, 300 megabit, the hypervisor will start throwing packets away, and you're not going to get full integrity on your sessions. So you really want to have Zeek running on its own system. It doesn't have to be anything big. I've seen Raspberry Pis easily scale to a gig. Dell HP pizza boxes with an Intel card, they'll typically scale to like 2 to 3 gigs of an internet link. If you want to go above that, you typically want to look at like an Apotec card or some sort of high performance network card. But I could go in and I could do it as a tarball install. For the enterprise version, I want to go over to the portal website. So you'll get a portal account as part of being an AC Hunter customer. And when you do, you just simply log into the system. Once you do, that will have you end up on the dashboard. And if I go to downloads, here's what I want to install right here, right? Under downloads is always going to be the latest and greatest version of AC Hunter. And what you will get is a tarball that you can go through and run the install. And that's going to allow you to install AC Hunter on one system, Zeek on another. And in fact, since it's the enterprise version, there's no limitation on the number of sensors you can have. So you can actually run it to install multiple sensors as well. The other thing you may want to grab is if you go under My Membership, one of the things that are here is the safe list. So this is the default safe list that we provide with the enterprise version that's going to clean up a lot of that persistent noise you might see that there's typically a business need associated with that. Think Linux systems checking what time it is, or Windows systems checking for Windows notification services or patches or that type of thing. We've already got those added into a safe list so that you don't have to. So those are your install options. Hope you enjoyed this video.